Right. Still at this.
So yeah, good evening,
good morning
everybody.
/ afternoon / evening, everybody. This is Blake Moore here, back at it again at the Lausitzring here in Germany, and in the commentary booth from yesterday is Dennis Graf again.
Yeah, good evening also for me again. Yeah, it's round 7 of the championship here at the Lausitzring. And yeah, also, if you somehow missed it, we have 2 entertaining things going on now, the DTM race, and also, of course, Manchester United getting absolutely destroyed.
Yep. That's why I don't support Manchester United.
Yeah.
Anyways, yesterday in qualifying was an absolute fruitful one, because especially for Ricky Fakrezane, that was really crucial for him to get that pole position. Was Prix was struggling at the back end. Was meant to be around 19th or 18th, but Vitesse Martinez got a 10-place grid penalty, so that doesn't even matter anymore. But it's still in a very tough position for country racing, isn't it, Graf?
Yeah, it is indeed. But you've also seen a lot. Anything can happen here. So let's go to the grid. So as I mentioned, on pole position we have Rifki Fakrezane. Following him is Halil Shahin, and also in the front row. In third we have Caio Moratelli, and in fourth we have Jared Fosbury.
In fifth place we got Jay McKenzie. In sixth place we got the Audi of Adam Wolf, and the sub cars has filled up the next row behind him, which is Southern Northumberland Capana.
In P9 we have Muhammad Osman Hamid. Alongside him is Savery in P10. Daniel Adventure will start from P11 in front of James Sturt, who will start on P12.
Matthias Terwick starts P13 with his Audi compatriot with Will Parrish alongside him, with Miran Abji and Bella Neuville in the 2 Phoenix cars.
Yeah, in P17 we have Will Nella. Alongside him is Kai Sebastian, only P18, the championship leader. In P19 we have one of the most mimic rows ever, with Victor Bobo in P19 and Michael Clark in P20. On the final row we have
Maxon ticks off on Rosetta Martinez.
Yeah, also who of course got that place good penalty.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. And now let's have a look at the weather forecast, shall we? So, and it's gonna be bone dry, like real life at the moment, thanks to the current heat waves going on.
Yeah, a bit of rain would have been nice, but yeah, it is what it is.
And yes, indeed, I think the track about the Lausitring's a very interesting one. One of the most unique tracks on the DTM calendar, and also you need to first survive turn 1 if you want to progress through the race.
Yep, indeed. Also, I think it is actually the shortest lap on this year's calendar.
After Dijon.
Oh yeah, Dijon, I forgot that already. So unique. But anyway, here we are on the grid. Seems like one stop for Fakrezane. We'll go with the lights. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 laps. Pause. Go, go, go.
And Fakrezane got a good start as well. Sahin going down the inside into the first corner. Fakrezane will have the outside line, and everyone's so far going through the first corner very cleanly at the moment.
In the lead.
I think we got some damage. I think it was James Sturts. James Sturts got some damage.
Yeah, Parrish has damage. See here. What? Fuck, so it's still in of shine. We go through the field. Yeah. I think this is.
Well, most of us want to know what happened between Will Parrish and Sturt. I think they just collided into the first corner. Yep.
Yep, that was. Parrish just.
Yeah, that was a really promising.
I think that was.
I think Will Neller started reaction first. So that
Yeah,
was
I think that was just unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, thankfully it was not another Mercedes, which I will not mention for general reason. I'm going down the inside. I'm into 8th place. Now goes the Indonesian. I think. Meanwhile, Michael Clark is trying to go around the outside of Bellanureville. And then Will Parrish will just take a almost shortcut, like, and just the pit lane. Meanwhile, Sahin is getting past Yes,
Sahin takes the lead.
Oh!
Ooh, fuck. It's a bit wide. Oh, not just a bit, but I think that was also the lockup. Oh, yeah, look at that. Got a very bad exit off the corner. Shine just powers past down the straight. It takes the lead. But I think that's also a bit of. Oh, there was actually contact there, yes?
Yeah, Fakusen was got
Definitely
very
contact.
lucky.
Kenzie, meanwhile, moves up to P4. And here's Momo versus Clark. We see Parrish and Sturt both in the pits for having that goddamn damages repaired. We go Momo P16 and Clark. Martinez gained, of course, 2 places, but only because of the guys who had damage. They looked at Shine. He got a 1.2 second gap. That's the fuel advantage, because if you're looking at the right, Shine, I think, got 6 laps less amount of fuel. Yeah, that's the first part will be a big advantage. You see Fosbury, look how easy he goes through. Yeah, Fosbury is clearly on the 2-stop. This is Asanov going past Mortelli for P5. Comes through well against Clark.
No, she didn't get Clark.
And she's through. Yeah. Fakusen dropped down to 3rd. That's not ideal, but not the end of the world. He's still quite close behind.
Yeah, because realistically, Fakusen only needs like 3 points from this race.
If I'm not wrong, that either a few guys on the 2-stop or only putting a few less laps on the first stint. Taking on a bit more later. Yep, that's quite clear. And now McKenzie is already through. Yeah, he is. Fakusen is stopping back like a stone.
Yeah, because they put too much fuel in the start. Yeah. And you can see how massive difference between less fuel versus more fuel. And meanwhile,
here comes Clark again.
Like Clark makes a play with Martinez. I think Xavier Reed's not even less fuel. So Xavier Reed's just going to go for the undercut.
Yeah, but later on indeed. But for now he just wants to get... Wait, what was that?
You can never go
the background.
No, is
that Martinez
on the outside? Nope.
I just thought he would try around the outside, but that would be a bit too risky, and it definitely didn't work. So now for once, Fakrazane won't be overtaken in turn 1. Will be even before that. But Wee's overtaking Mortelli for P7, and there he goes. So Adventure, who's up place, I guess. Here comes Martinez. He goes through, Maneuverville. Yeah, a lot of moves, I have to say, but it's of course related to the differences in the fuel load.
Yeah, especially on the slipstream as well. You need to get really close to the car if you want to be close to the devil, especially near turn 1.
It will be very interesting to see which strategy will be the better one.
I think Fakrazane not like a slipstream from Jay McKenzie. And also slipstreams are crucial once again.
Yeah.
It's possible to overtake that.
Yes, Silkov had a dreadful qualifying yesterday. Didn't get a clean lap in, sadly, which left him in last. But
Meanwhile, at the back there,
started from P21. Of course.
There's Daniel Venture, Miran Abji, and just going past cars, and Abji's going past all the gaggle of cars that was just probably there before. Actually, Jared Forsby is actually very close to Sahin.
Yeah, they also have a similar fuel load, if I'm correct. Yeah, it will be very interesting. It looks like Forsby is quite quicker at the moment.
Yes, indeed.
They look at the gap only 8/100ths of a second. I'm sure Forsby will make a move into the first corner. Here's Ibobo against Stella. Ibobo tried to move into the hairpin. It worked at the first go, but Nella got a better acceleration and just sweep past Ibobo there.
Nella's definitely got a better traction. Here's the battle for the lead.
Here's the battle for the lead. Forsby takes the lead. Was quite a short battle, I guess.
So three
Yes,
different. Oh, Alan Wolf, very. He's not playing it safe. Alan Wolf, he's just getting his elbows out there against Sazonov.
Yeah, he just go for it, which is quite good. Provides a lot of action.
I think, as Mitch Evans once said, screw it.
It's McKenzie, ooh, a bit close there. Luckily no contact. Oh, that was even closer. It's Thursday, currently P14. He of course made it up 4 places so far in this race. Here's McKenzie onto the back of Shaheen. It should be an easy move. Are the tires from Shaheen already gone or what? Here comes McKenzie. Easy goes through the second.
Yeah,
here's FG.
Just
into P9.
And Taylor just got past one of the BMWs.
Yep, indeed. McKenzie, I think, was it last time out he got his first points of the season, or was it before already?
I think it was last season he got his first points.
I mean last race.
Oh yeah, no, I was just thinking about the last season
of the season. No, I mean this season. But anyway,
I was confused. But anyways.
Okay. Oh, good. Yeah. Wait, see. Oh, I was wrong. It was in Mugello where Mackenzie got points. I confused myself there even more. But that's useless. Chesnia makes a move at P13, he boom, get past Nella. There they go. Adventure currently in P8. Get 1 point. If it says like this, but it definitely will not stay like this. He comes. He tried on the outside, but suspense.
Frostby's just doing a job, and meanwhile behind Fakrazane, Adam Wolf is just
Look
going
at
for
the
it.
speed difference. Yeah, in
Right,
fact, say lost out in another place. Both is now up at the P4. He's Ibobo going for it against Campana, Clark against Nella, the teammates.
Yeah, because most drivers put like less fuel compared to Fakrazane's car, because Fakrazane was gaining on a little bit, then his toe decided to break. So getting the toe around here really means a lot around the circuit.
Yeah. Here comes. Oh, I think that would be. I was almost about to say three-way battle for P, but it didn't happen. Adventure now going for it to P6. Yeah, he's through. So one thing, my internet connection at the moment is not the best.
Just as Martinez got past Warnella, and then meanwhile just Frostby's just pulling away from. Oh, look about Daniel Venture. Everyone rival walked up. Yep. There's a lock up on the left tyre. Take away.
Oh, God. Oh, Blake is muted, so apologies for that, but now I am hopefully back. The connection. Oh, you did? What? Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, my connection is not the best. So yeah, apologies for that. Because my screen share is not loading.
My screen share's on it, so. And also, you might be wondering, what the hell was that? A shot in the background was me just trying to get these, and that's what we need to do.
So now this is Campana against Clark for P15. So,
I think Clark was likely overtaken. Whilst meanwhile, Zaberwee's going to go down the inside, and one Fakrazane. Meanwhile, behind back, Miriam Epshe's now. Yeah. I think he's now in the points, I think. Mark Clark is now into 15. Yeah, I'm right, Epshe's now in the points. No, wait. Is that true? Yeah, he's in definitely the point.
Yes, he is.
Oh, this is an optimistic
GP8.
move.
Oh! And luckily he didn't back out of him because it would have ended in a collision.
Evsy just trying to go for way too optimistic move and then gets very close before the cameras got cut. Yeah, I don't think he backs out. That was really aggressive from Evsy there. He really wants to get cut up these places.
Yeah, I think he will try to make a move into the first corner. But sure. Here's now a three-way battle between Martinez, I think it was Campana, yes, Campana and Clark for P15. Here goes Adventure. And inside of Fakrazane, he's through it, P6.
Campana's firing back against Clark. Clark went around the outside. No, Clarkson couldn't defend that.
Yep, Campana up into P15 there. Mackenzie still not that far from Forsberg, I have to say. It's definitely not over yet at the front. Is FG and Fakrazane will he make the move into turn 1? That's the question. I think he will. He's Clark defending from Martinez.
Most likely FG's trying to go for a move on FG trying to have a move on Fakrazane. As Zali is going on the side of the slipstream. And that's a very easy pass by Mir and FG, so now he's up into P7. Fakrazane is definitely not counting, no longer he's barely even in a contention anymore. So,
but I'm not sure about that because the most of there was 2 stops and he's on 1 stop, but we have to see how it will play out later in the race. The gap between Forsberg and Mackenzie is 2.1 seconds. Now Fakrazane is close to being dropped out of the points by Sazanov.
I think Fakrazane at most needs to finish 6th to take the lead in the championship. But at the moment, it's not coming true.
Yeah, it won't be too long until he says there's also right behind him at this rate. Here we right Adventure P6, FG 7 Sazanov now goes for the move. And he makes it stick, or does he? Yes. Fakrazane now out of the points. Ditkov making move on Clark. And he's through. Now, as I said, that Forsberg is now extending his gap over Mackenzie by a few tenths per lap.
And meanwhile, behind the Mercedes is catching up to Jay McKenzie.
It should be fine. If I'm right, but a lot of times not right. We need to double check. And actually, he is. He is Hamid making now the move on this fellow Indonesian driver Rifki Fakrazane. Yeah, that's
In 17
battle
laps,
done and dusted.
in 17 laps, from 1st to 9th. That's a bit of a comedy. That.
Yeah. But I think also Mackenzie, who saw that could be on a 1 stop and it's working out quite well for him. Same for Shai. They, of course, would have to put more fuel on the car in the second stint, but they're, of course, quite quick.
I can't stop laughing. If I can looking forward to it. The Commonwealth Games 2022 is the best. Birmingham is one of the best.
FG pits.
Wait, what? Sorry. Wait, he
FG's
picks
in the
already.
pits.
Oh, I presume. Also, presume it's Ed Lee as well. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of drivers will come in. Mortelli's in. The FG is going out with 6.9 second stop. That's nice. Mortelli's a bit quicker, 6.6. So that's a clear 2-stop for both of them, which is not surprising. So Parrish is in again for his, of course, second stop. Yeah, he will also have to stop again. So he will have an unwanted 3-stop, but it's not intended from him or the team because he had damage on the first lap, if you remember. Avengers in the pits.
Everyone.
Fosbury, the leaders in.
Yep. Yeah, everyone's gonna do a 2-stop eyeball. Going on Max. Going on turn.
Yeah, makes a move. And Fosbury joins the P16. Just in front of Louisville. That shows that the pack actually was quite close still. It could play into the hands of a certain Whiskey Fackwissane for a bit. But because of the fresher tires, the 2-stoppers, they will catch up to the 1-stoppers easily.
Yeah.
Yes, certainly against Sturvik. It's better for P9. Is actually someone pitting this lap? The Campana's in the pits.
I think TikTok as well.
Question. Wolf is in, Wee's in.
I think TikTok as well.
Yes, Cersei makes the move for Derwick, now for P7. As many drivers pitted, Wolf comes out with a quite good pit stop, 5.8 seconds. Here's Titkov. He comes out of the pits. Oh, there was a crash. Sebastian! Sebastian's out!
It's the second place! It's. Oh my goodness me, how did.
It's the championship leader!
I don't know whoever you
I
don't know whoever you asking, but this is definitely detrimental to the championship now.
Yeah, it is indeed. It's dramatic. We didn't expect that to happen, but what actually happened to him? He just makes the move from Derwick. Yeah, we need to look to see what I think Derwick got where again. I think he wasn't involved. Nella's in the pits. It is a scheduled stop. And Wolf makes the move on Newaway. Yes, there's a Scarlet. What actually happened to the championship leader? Oh, he made a mistake on his own. Oh, that's not good. That is so bad. Yeah, but this is very weird. He just completely gone off the track and hit that barrier there, that was also a hard impact.
Yeah, brakes and wait. Yeah, a massive lock hop. And off he goes straight into the tire wall.
Yep. It's
safely say that
And you see,
that other contenders could have an open door. Especially your name is Andrei Sazonov, Will Parrish, Will Parrish, Winella, and Karen Telly. You can capitalize on this very quickly.
yeah, Sazonov is now in P3, as I said. That I mentioned him. And Nella we joined in P18, 5.9 second stop. There was a confirmation Thursday out of race with a crash. It's also the first retirement of the race, and we have 4 pit calls. Bobo's in, Hamid is in. Here comes Hamid into the pit lane.
Any other PNWs coming into the pits?
Also, Martinez is in the pit lane. He stops onto the marks, getting tires, more fuel. It's a 2-stop. And we now makes the move on Newell. We joined P14 to P16. Hellas making move for Titkov, and he makes it stick. And also at the moment, Jay McKenzie is leading the race. And Shy in pits. McKenzie leading the race. Where are we? 2016?
Holy Christ Almighty! And then off he goes into the pits. This Sahin. Hopefully, you can get a good stop.
And it's also a 2-stop strategy.
Oh, go now!
No, you
go
got
ahead the pits.
to his weight. Turvik. Oh, that cost him a big amount of time. Fosbury is already through. We goes past him as well.
Behind him is Daniel Venture and Miranchi and Adam Wolf.
Oh, that will be close. Oh, wow. That was
so close.
Yeah.
But Daniel Venture is still going side by side with the Mercedes, despite being on cold tyres. But meanwhile, Abji's getting right in there. He's going to try this again. Round 2.
Now he makes the move.
That was a good move.
Yeah, now it worked because he was ahead so much earlier. And also Mackenzie is now pitting, Sazonov is in. Yeah, here you see the current leader, Jay McKenzie, making his first trip to the pits. Because I am predicting him to be on a 2-stop.
And also Michael Clark is out.
Yes. Yep, that's true. And now with Gifakrisen takes over in the lead. Fosbury to P2. Mackenzie rejoins the 3rd.
And that's just this massive gathering of cars around. It's just this massive gathering of cars. And it's Sazonov, who I've been going side by side with Heimel as Helly. So this is very interesting strategies. If I say so myself, Villanouville is leading this gang of cars behind.
Yeah, but not for long because Newell has to pit this lap. And then the G will drop right down to the field. But we are at the point where you could actually see cars being on a 1-stop maybe. They're going bold, but we need to see what the Phoenix mechanics will do at the pit stop. In who comes to the pit lane, pressing the speed limiter. Here comes Adventure, the inside of Shaheen for P6, and he's ahead.
And meanwhile, behind actually got overtaken by Mohammed. I know Bellinville will now drop that back down to last place.
Yep.
I don't think.
Will even behind one of the cars who had damage, I think behind both of them.
Mike Clark is now on the back of Will Nella, his teammates.
Yep. Still a lot of cars going very close to each other. Let's see actually the gap between Mackenzie and Fosbury.
I think at the moment.
And look how fast it's going down. Fosbury will take these in 2 laps. Same as Harvey does now on track.
Yep. And Sazonov gets past me in FG.
Yep.
Michael
Now Clark gets Nella. Get the teammates. Team Britain. And Clark got the move clean.
Zane will be at a massive disadvantage because Jared Fosbury is behind him on fresh tyres and charging.
Yeah, look at that, he gained 4 tenths in the second sector alone, almost. Yeah, almost 4 tenths. Second sector, let's see if Zane can hold on for a bit. But I don't think he will. Because the advantage from Fosbury is way too big. As we now closing the halfway point of the race. And on lap 27.
Everyone is now on their fresh tyres.
Yeah, except for Zane.
Yeah. Because the Zane's strategist thinks it was a good idea to do 1 stop, which was not even a good strategy anyways.
Yeah, on this track I think the 2 stop is clearly better. Let's see now, it's very, very close already. And let's look at the 2 tenths. He gained 1.5 seconds in 1 lap at least. Oh, why didn't I mention that before? The teammates are battling, but is Zane actually staying in front? Yes, he is. That's not what I expected.
But don't count that.
I don't think that's a good idea, because for the team, Zane should get Fosbury a gap to extend the advantage on Mackenzie behind, because he's not so far off as well.
I think
look at him, he's close.
I think Fosbury is now. I think Zane's gonna let Fosbury cruise if No. Actually, Zane actually wants to cover Fosbury off, so no team orders here.
Yeah, which I think is good for some, because they want to see close racing as Zane goes to the pits.
Yeah.
Now that problem is solved, but I think Mackenzie's right behind Fosbury now. Yes, he is. Could we see a change for a lead? Again, yes, look at this. Fosbury getting passed by Jay Mackenzie for the lead.
And now Jay Mackenzie is now
in front. Mackenzie leads.
Oh man, I don't think you're going to be happy with that one. Meanwhile, Hamid. Oh, lock up!
That was a big lock up. Now Zane, look how far he's dropping back. Now going to P14, now P15.
Yep.
P16 even. But now he has specialized the whole. He's now P18. Oh my god, I think you're right. 1 stop is completely bullcrap. As third comes in for 2nd time.
Yeah.
Zane has, of course, the freshest tires, but also the heaviest fuel load we've seen in this race so far. We now reached half distance of the race. So Jay Mackenzie leads.
High advantage compared to fuel. be honest.
No, you need to see how this will play out as Hamid now makes a move on adventure. Quite easily, Hamid moves up into P5. Here's Martinez going past FG, P11. And Fakhrizadeh making the move on Titkov for P17.
I think Fakhrizadeh for now is the fastest car on track because he's got the quicker tyres.
That's true, but anyway, who has the fastest lap actually? Fosbury. Oh, Kidoki, thank you, Flo. But now Fosbury's under huge pressure from Wee. And FG's under pressure from, I think it was Turvik, and now Wee's moving up to second place. That was much quicker than expected. I think the one lap Fosbury was stuck behind Fakhrizadeh cost him badly. Now here comes Turvik against FG.
Yeah, that's Turvik just goes
down the inside.
Yeah.
The Turvik into P12.
And meanwhile, behind that shit is Michael Clark.
Yep. Let's see what Clark can do in this race. But now Mackenzie is extending the gap a little bit, but by only 7/100ths of a second in the second sector. Adventures Asdorf are fighting for P6.
I think it's either Xavier Wee or Xavier Wee is currently the fastest, just pretty quick, but I don't think he'll catch Jay McKenzie. But meanwhile, Sazonov is going to pass Daniel Venture. He's not having an adventure at the moment, and Sazonov is opting to P6.
Yep, that was a good move from the 2020 PTCC champion. Of course, the last PTCC champion forever.
Yep, and also likely referred as a former PTCC driver, just let you know, but yeah. I think that was completely unrelated. So let's actually get back on topic because BTCC has been dead for like a season, so let's try this. So Sahin is trying to make a move on Daniel Venture, and I think Sazonov is going to be. It will instantly be chasing down Hamid for 5th place.
Yep, also expected he will. He's quite fast at the moment, but getting close one thing, overtaking is another thing.
Sahin's going to go down the side.
Just doing that.
Just doing one classic turn one move, but I need to go to the toilet first, so I'll be back in a minute.
Yep, as here comes Fakhrizadeh down the inside of Wilnella up into P16. This race isn't quite over yet for Fakhrizadeh. It currently looks not good, but everyone else, apart from him in front, have to stop. But of course, then the advantage will swing to the guys with much fresher tires. So it will be hard for Fakhrizadeh to achieve a result which give him a few good points. But I think does actually need only 6th or 5th place finish to take the lead in the standings. I think he does. Here comes Clark. And now Ibowo takes over Adventure spot into the points. Now Clark goes down inside of Turvik for P12. Clark is on the charge. I have to say, he's doing quite well at the moment. we look again at we. So far, it's an encouraging rookie season in DTM.
Indeed.
What I'm saying, not encouraging. Well, I think that's a good word. He's currently in P18, but he's shown some good performances so far. And this result could definitely lift him up a few places in the championship as it stands. But it's still 22 laps to go here. The Lausitzring. Anything can still happen here. Mackenzie now extends the gap. He lost a few hundreds in the first sector, but the gap is much bigger than it was before.
Indeed.
Here we see the Petronas rear wing of Jared Frostbury. It's going to be 3, almost 6 seconds gap ahead of Adam Wolf, who's currently also doing a good race in P4. Here comes Mackenzie to finish another lap. See if he extends the gap a bit more. 2.2, it's basically stayed the same.
Yeah, presumably he's not catching up to Mackenzie quite rapidly. He's just doing his own pace.
Yep, I think we will see a huge step up in pace in the after second stops. Speaking of second stops, Mortelli is in the pits for his second and final stop of the race.
Yes, indeed. We will be.
Yes, we will of course going to the end. Something else will be very bad indeed. The woman is also in. Someone else will coming in at the end of this lap. 6.6 second stop for Newell. We actually some of the front runners will. Oh, that was close. Almost contact between Sturt and Newell there, side by side. Now the right-hander should play into the hands of Newell as Xavier Rees in the pits. Yep, Hamid goes past Wolf for P3 now as Ree comes out of pit 6 second stop. Quite solid for his mechanics. And he rejoins the race in P12 because FG is too far back. It's way ahead of Fakrizane, who lost out big time in the traffic.
Yeah, massive big time. Hamid is.
Now Hamid currently in podium places, but it will change.
But meanwhile,
because he'll stop soon.
Yeah, but meanwhile, Animal is being held by Andrei Sazonov.
Yep, Sazonov also pushing quite hard to catch Wolf for P4. Shine is also not far off. But here comes Sazonov making the move on Wolf into P4. There he goes. Go down the inside. And he's through into turn 1. Campana is in the pits. Just for information, there he is on the graphic. If we look at the Frostbury era, as we like to call him, since 2019. It's still fun. The gap between Frostbury and Mackenzie is 6.5 seconds. That's a huge gap. Who will actually pit first? Need to compare the fuel loads. With the third 8.4. I think Mackenzie will pit 1 lap earlier.
I think Frostbill will get them because of like Mackenzie.
It could be very interesting in the end. But also we have who's currently fighting his way through traffic. So who could win this race? I think the main contenders are Mackenzie, Forsberry, and we. Forsberry is more like an outsider, as will Nella pits for final time. Getting the new set of tires. Fuel to go to the end. Oh, not a good stop, 8.1 seconds. It's a bit slow. Yes, third now trying to make the move for P20 against Duo Will. Wow, what a battle for P20. And Duo Will is very, very slow, I have to say. And Hamid now comes into the pit lane for his final stop of the race.
Next time.
There's someone else coming in this lap. Oh, not just one, but at least two other drivers. You see the mechanics out. Hamid rejoins. FG's in. Wolf was also in. Martinez showing quite good race. Currently started, of course, from last. Yes, so far for him, quite a solid recovery. P15.
Martinez is having a slow recovery drive.
Mackenzie. Here we go. Forsby's also in. I was wrong. They're pitting on the same lap. This will definitely play into Mackenzie's hands.
will take leading.
Yeah, I think he actually is. Yeah, Sazonov now in the lead for a short distance. Mackenzie, oh.
Yeah, but he's very
Mackenzie
close.
stays in front. But the gap has come down by quite a bit. It was 2.2 seconds.
So remember, we're looking at the battle between Xavier and Shane Mackenzie, basically.
Now we have a fight for the virtual lead, but of course there's still a few guys who have to pit again. And here's the next bunch of drivers in the pit lane. Yeah, here's a bad currently for P4, but that will change soon. As the top two are pitting.
Xavier is definitely going to get the structure on Jay Mackenzie.
Oh, that will be close to turn one, but Mackenzie stays in front. Oh, it's a battle for second. Now Adventure leads. Ibobo was in. Sazonov now comes out. A good stop for Ibobo, 6.4 seconds. And now I think Mackenzie's pulling away. He is FG against Campana. Sazonov, Ibobo rejoins 7th and 9th respectively.
Indeed.
And FG takes P15.
Easy pass for him.
Yep. Adventure was also coming in.
Yeah, Adventure's in, so that's a fully between Mackenzie and Xavier Leach.
I think you can ignore the graphics, they are a bit late. Yeah, look at that. It shows that Martinez is pitting, but he of course is not. The graphics are very, very late. Adventure. 6.5 seconds to the end of the race. Starks at past lap of the race. Comes out of nowhere. Stark found his pace.
Finally, after years of suffering, he finally found his pace. now Fosbury is now on the back of Ricky Fakrazane, and that one-stop strategy is
Yep,
not working out for him.
No, it is not, but Fakrazane is currently P3. But as I say, currently he will be passed on the start-finish straight.
Yeah, at the moment, Fakrazane is third, but not third.
Fosbury comes now already. Look at the acceleration he gets. The amount of fresh tires is helping him to power past onto the podium. John Fosbury takes P3 from Ricky Fakrazane.
Yeah, Ricky Fakrazane needs to finish 6th if he wants to overtake Moratelli. Calciosini in the driver's standings. Meanwhile, Adventure is making a move on Martinez.
Yep. Adventure moving up to P10. Here's Sitkoff against Stella for P17. And he makes the move into the first corner. Here's Parrish against Numero now. Numero is having a very bad race indeed.
Yeah, he cannot repeat his heroics at Ashton. Like Bubble on the other hand.
It's a shame. Oh, we get the battle between the Indonesians again. As we have seen before in this race, Hamid will quite surely close up the gap in the next couple of laps. But also Sazanov is there. Here's Ibobo against Wolf will find a point. And Ibobo takes it down the inside.
But actually, Adam's trying to.
He takes P8.
Adam tried to fight back there, but yeah, they haven't had traction.
Yeah, it backfired sadly for him. It cost him more time. So I think at the front, Mackenzie has extended his gap over Xavier Wee by a lot, 2 seconds now.
Yeah. Mohammed is now in 5th place, catching Ricky Fakrazane, and this is going to be crucial if he needs to stay 6 or higher to overtake Alcantara in the championship. But meanwhile, Turek is having a field down trying to overtake cars, especially Moratelli, and he makes the move done easily into turn 1.
Yeah. No, I'm surging instead. What's that? Driver.
That was just fun in the background. I know French is now just trying to have a look at Wolf, but you can never make a move into there unless you can force on.
Yeah, you need to be alongside at the breaking point, or even almost already ahead. His Fosbury setting a new personal best now, or no, he lost time in the final sector. No, Adventure's going past Wolf.
Just sales points.
Adventure up at P9. Can Adventure actually get back into the points? What do you think?
I think if he has enough, I mean if he gets on with it.
It's still 10 laps remaining, so many things can still happen in this final 10 laps.
How they did, Fakrazane and now now down each other's throats again.
Yep.
Hamid is trying to get past his Indonesian compatriot, and everything is not going smooth for Pakistan, and he gets saved by Hamid easily. So only 4 points. So I think Fakhrizain's poor strategy might just cost him the lead of the championship, I think.
Yeah, definitely. He will if he gets passed by Sazonov, which is very realistic to happen. But it will also close up Sazonov to just near the front.
Yeah, and then behind you see Sahina in the background catching up to Fakhrizain, and immediately Hamid is now almost a second off of Fakhrizain. That's how slow Mercedes is.
Yep, and I just actually found out if Fakhrizain manages to get his car into P6 and finish, he will take the lead of the championship by countback.
Fakhrizain.
Now he is in this 6th place as Sazonov passed him into P5. So he needs to make sure that he stays in the P6. If he drops to P7, then Cesnia will take the championship lead into the next race, which is of course Aragon, a track Joe likes quite a lot.
And
he is Polish against third for B19.
And now Will Polish and James Starr are just using each other once again after lap 1.
And also, I hope I don't jinx anything, but I was that Jay Mackenzie's last victory in the OC was in the 2017 Singapore Grand Prix in the top class. Yeah. Think about that, how long it was ago when he last took a victory in any series in the OC.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sahim now overtakes Fakhrizain, and now Terezhnia leads the championship on countback. Only like 5 laps.
Wait, no, he doesn't. If Fakhrizain would, now Terezhnia's back in the front by 1 point.
No, Groth, you got it wrong.
Adventures close to the back of Ibobo for the final point.
7 minutes second, 2 points.
Yeah, I actually think that Fakhrizain actually could even drop out of the points if he's that unlucky with strategy, because we still have 7 laps to go, or 6 laps. Yeah, there's still potential for a few things to
might just get lucky
change.
Because Adventure is trying to take a bite at Bobo.
Yeah. Oh, that could be close. Ibobo goes for it, and Ibobo takes P7 from Fakhrizain.
Yeah, Fakhrizain's hopes and dreams have definitely been dashed because I think without that strategy, it would be like around P3, P4. But with that strategy, Fakhrizain's definitely missed out on the championship lead.
Yep. So it's clear that Cesnia will be still at the front of the championship, because Jay Mackenzie, the leader, is not very far off, but very, very, very far off. He would even have 7 points more than in his last season overall. But that shows how much under improvement this season is for the 2-time top class champion.
Now
Adventure takes P8 away from Wilkie Fakhrizain. That means Fakhrizain will only get 1 point that was the pole point.
Yeah.
Now Wolf definitely will also go through. Clark could also make the move. The final few laps. And also Martinez could still try to make the move past the man currently second in the championship.
Meanwhile, Michael Clark is behind Bakrazane and Wolf.
So you have 4 laps remaining in this race. It's quite a bunch of cars going for only P9. If something would happen in front of them, it would be P8. Look at that, Bobo started in P19 and it's now on P7, which is a great drive from him. Also, we from P10 to second, which is very impressive. Now Titkov makes a move from Campana for P16 and he's through. Now Clark is close to fuck with Zane. Oh, I jinxed it! There's the water leak for Shaheen. I jinxed it, I'm so sorry.
I think it was not Mackenzie jinxed, it was Shaheen.
Try and get back.
Yeah, but still,
Yep.
they definitely jinxed it. And now that will bring Wolf back in the points, I guess. Yep,
and now Bakrazane is now 1 place behind.
Yep, and they pulled off the track. Ali Shaheen is out of the race with just 3 laps to go.
Never mind, Michael Clark is looking. Now he's like 2 places off. So he's
yep,
going to be
there we now the yellow flag. Clark P9. But yeah, that's definitely my fault. I'm very sorry, Halil. It wasn't intentional. Yeah, that you can see it happened in the 2 terminal to him before him to pit.
Yes, that's correct.
Which corrects
his. We need you to back off and call the car.
Try and get back.
That's good. You're doing it exactly right, mate. Okay, slow acceleration out of.
So yeah, that's a big shame for Shaheen, who was set looking for a good haul of points. Now Martinez against Bakrazane for P10 as we have 2 laps to go.
It's just going to be Jay McKenzie. He most likely will win. Most likely will win the race after the. Actually, you can like fight way through the field where Bakrazane just struggled today.
Yeah. No, Martinez makes the move, and he goes through to P10. Bakrazane strategy definitely was a failure.
Definitely, meanwhile, Turwick. Okay, never mind. Turwick is in the hole in the back of Bakrazane. Bakrazane. Yeah, realistically, he definitely wants to go home now.
Yep. It would make a difference if he would park the car or just stay on the track and get overtaken by almost everybody.
Yeah.
Almost. Oh, I have a feeling that FG could snatch the place away from him on the line on the next lap.
But it's James Mackenzie's 10th final lap of the race.
Yeah, Mackenzie on his final lap, and he's praying that the car will hold on. And I'm hoping that it will, because it was such a long time for Mackenzie where bad things happened for him in 2017, where he lost the Mercedes seat. 2018 and 19 in Renault, where he retired so much from the race because the Renault being unreliable than last season, where he was last year in DTM. And now his moment will come in the next couple of corners. Here's Jay McKenzie heading towards the finish line.
My goodness me, Jay McKenzie's made an absolute comeback after his 2 dismal seasons at Reynolds and last year. As Jay McKenzie's going to come around the final corner, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Jay McKenzie's going to cross the line now and is going to win here at the Lausitzring. Congratulations to Jay McKenzie, who wins since 2017.
He did it.
Right, great job.
So he takes second place.
Fantastic drive, great job.
Well done. We're on the podium.
Forsberg is on the podium. Hamid, Sazonov quite close in the end each other. Same here with Momo and Venture. Wolfer take the final point in P8, which I have to say quite lucky. Clark will come cross line in P9, Martinez in P10. Turwick and Fakazane. Ooh, Fakazane holds on to P11 actually. I didn't thought that, to be honest.
Very close.
Parrish finishes in P18, third. Comes across the line in P19. Of course, after he got damage, he was out of the running basically. And now Newell, who had a terrible race. We have to say it like this. That was absolutely bad. Yeah, here are the results. So, Jay McKenzie is the winner finally after almost 4 seasons, sorry. Almost 4 seasons with Xavier Wee in second, Jared Forsberg in P3, Mohamed Usman Hamid is in P4, Andrei Sazonov is in P5 with Victor Bobo P6, Daniel Adventure finishes P7 and Adam Wolf completes the points, Mike Clark in P9, Rosetta Martinez in P10, making a good race, and Ricky Farkazane after starting for pole only P11. The strategy, as we said, a lot of times failed.
P12 is Matthias Turwick. And P13 we got Miran FG. P14 we got Kyle Moratelli. Action TikTok 15. Ian Capone, Warnella, and Will Parrish, the 2 Wills. James Sturt and Bella Neuville last. And the 2 DNFs are Kai Jesinia and Sahin, Sahin almost really missed out on points, I think.
Shaheen is still classified, actually, with 3 laps down. Let's see who got the fastest lap at the end. I think it was Clark. No, it was Adventure. Yeah. The Adventure would get a point for fastest lap if we had a point for fastest lap, but we don't have it. Yeah, that's...
The slowest driver is Ricky Fakazane. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, now that's not surprising that he finished in P11 after starting for pole. And now, to celebrate the winner, Jay McKenzie, we will hear the Polish national anthem. Yeah, thank you guys. So, I think one thing that still need to discuss is who's your driver of the day, Blake. Who's your driver of the day?
Driver of the day, I'd rather go for Jay McKenzie or Rosetta Martinez, because Rosetta Martinez had a really decent recovery drive from last place. So I'm going to go for Rosetta Martinez for driver of the day. But Jay McKenzie,
Interesting choice.
that's a really good result for him, and it's definitely going to be. Hopefully, he's going to be more consistent throughout the season. But that was a very interesting German Grand Prix here at Lausitzring.
So, Flo, who is your driver of the day?
Well, for me, it's Jay McKenzie.
Yeah, that
Nothing
is
else to say.
I think obvious answer. Yes, he's my driver of the day as well. So yeah, I think that's it for this race. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, of course, next week we don't have DTM, but in 2 weeks we will be back. Yeah, I was Dennis Graf.
I've been Blake Moore.
And yeah, we'll see you next time.